How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we've got our lucky mascot back here for some live trading, and hopefully we are going to see a TP, but the outcome of this trade I'll leave till the end, so make sure you watch the end to see whether we win, lose, or break even. Who knows? But yeah, without further ado, we're going to get into the live trading now so you can see how my psychology is, how my trade management is, and yeah, let's get into the clips. All right, so first of all, we've got our boy back there supporting us in this trade. We got a coffee as well. That's hot. But we're in this trade. This is a GU sell. Nothing too, too interesting to see about it. We're going to see where we're expecting this to drop to. If I pull up the charts here, you should be able to see we're in this area here. So we entered around here, something like this, I believe. And we're looking for a 1 to 3, so we'll probably target the low like that. If I get the exact entry, perfect, there we go. So this is the setup we're looking at. Now, the reason we took this, we had a break to the downside in London session, and yeah, we're just expecting lower prices. I've been expecting lower prices for a long time now on GU, although it does still look fairly bullish. I do have confidence in this setup, and well, yeah, we're gonna see how it goes, and I'll get back to you. All right, so as you can see, we are starting to drop away from the entry now. We're up about 200, 300 on this 50k account, which is good. So yeah, so what are we sort of waiting to see now? Well, if I pull up TradingView here, you should be able to see it. Yep. What I'm expecting to see now, or what I'm hoping to see now, is if price can come down, break this, come back up, form this high, and then break here, we're looking to potentially move our SL TP to this area. This is just something new that I'm trying about, letting my winners run a bit more and letting my positions improve. TP is down here. That's just a 1 to 3. That's what we're aiming for, but we are starting to drop nicely. Now, what I wouldn't want to see is price break and close above this high. I feel like if we break and close above this, the trade is going to be invalid. So what we will actually be doing now, and something that I am going to be implementing into my strategy, is if we start breaking above the highs in sells that we're entering, then we would look to maybe get out of the trade, because at the end of the day, if we're breaking these highs, it's not exactly a good sign that price wants to continue to the downside, especially these highs here. But I do have confidence that price wants to come down. We had a nice push down in London with the retracement up. Now, yes, the entry is quite late. It was about 11:45, which isn't too bad. That's normally around when I get most of my entries. Actually, I've noticed at the moment between 10:30 and 12 is sort of where London will set up the better entry. Now, what we are, as I said, looking for is it to at least break this low here. If we can see that, that'd be very nice. So we're only up about 200 odd at the moment, but hopefully we can see price continue to push down, and it would be nice to see price maintain the high that is made now at my entry. Hopefully we don't break above either, but only time will tell. So as you can see, we are now approaching the low here. Now we kind of want to see a break below it. If we don't get that, then it's not as good of a sign for a sell, but regardless, we're going to be looking to see what it does at this area. Regardless of whether this trade wins or loses, I'm going to post it, because I think it's important to show that trades lose and trades win. That's just a given, really. And also, I think it's good for you to see my psychology. Having a bit of a pullback or a reaction to an area, it shouldn't instill fear in you. You should remain calm. And hopefully, you know, I can get across here some points about psychology and to show you that, you know, when you're in a trade, first of all, I wouldn't even watch it. You know, I'm only doing this because I want you guys to see it live. But it's important for you to just, you know, not worry, let the trade play out. At the end of the day, it's going to win or it's going to lose, and how you emotionally react to it isn't going to influence it at the end of the day. If you try and, you know, get on your knees and pray that it won't hit your SL, that doesn't mean that it won't hit your SL. And, you know, if you do the same for your TP, doesn't mean it's going to hit your TP at the end of the day. It's just how trading is. You know, the market does what it wants. It doesn't care. But hopefully with the power of the rock and the power of this coffee, we can install some luck in this trade. That would be nice. But yeah, just a little update on the trade. We're going to see where it closes, where it reacts. And as I said, win or lose, you're going to be seeing the outcome in this video because, you know, everyone loses. It happens. It's part of the game. And yeah, I guess we're going to see how this trade plays out. All right, boys. So, little update. We've just started to break the low now that I was talking about. We are dropping towards our final TP. We're up about 800 or so profit. So yeah, so this is a nice little sell now. It is dropping down very well. So hopefully we can close below that level that I was talking about on TradingView. If I show you here, so hopefully we can close below this level. That would be a good sign, and hopefully we can drop to the TP. Obviously this has all been live. You know, can't really fake this. And as I said, win or lose, I will be showing you this trade. But we are dropping quite nicely. We're up about 800, 900 pounds, which is very, very, very good. And, you know, it's important to show that, you know, I've seen a lot of traders, if they're up a little bit on their account, they start jumping around and, you know, start celebrating. And obviously that is really good. But realistically, this is all down to the rock. He's, you know, as I said to you, you'll be profitable if you have the rock. That's kind of, you know, the ideal. But yeah, so hopefully we can just continue dropping to the TP now. It's looking really good. But yeah, just not getting overly excited, not, you know, yeah, just not being overly excited, I guess is what I'm trying to say. If you want to see how I caught this trade, I'll be doing a full breakdown in the Telegram, so you guys can see, you know, what I looked for, why I took this sell. But yeah, no, it's looking good. It's looking good. We're getting finally some bearish momentum now, you know, which is something that GU has not had for like the last 2 or 3 weeks. This is, you know, this has taken a long time for a setup like this to happen. GU has just been ranging for the longest time, which is really annoying. But hopefully now we're going to hit the TP after a terrible month. To be honest, the month has been shocking. February has been one of the worst trading months I've had in a while. It's just the conditions have been terrible for my strategy. And, you know, hopefully this will also show you that you need to stick to your strategy. Even though you think it isn't working, you need to stick to it, because the markets will have phases where your strategy just doesn't work. And obviously we've just gone through one of them. But yeah, no, it's good to see. We've just passed the £1,000 mark, or $1,000, I think it is. And hopefully we will continue to drop now to the TP. It would be live. I'm gonna try and catch the TP live on the stream. But yeah, no, this is good. It's good to see. We're only technically up just over 2%. So although it feels like a lot on an account, it's not like, it is a lot obviously, but 2% isn't a crazy amount. But yeah, hopefully we can hit this TP here. You know, we're hoping to see it maybe we can get it live actually. So I'm going to leave this running just for a little bit, just to see if we get a reaction here. You know, we may pull back up a little bit, you know, with retracement. But that being said, if we do, this is a new thing I want to talk about. If we do fail to close here, or if we close and then start pulling back up, I may be looking to get out the position, because then we could be creating the new the new higher low to make a bullish uptrend. So this area here is kind of important, although it has already been tested and broken through. That is a good sign, but I do want to make sure that I'm not catching myself within a structure change or a trend change, because if we sort of break this low here, or if we hold this low here and then push back up, we could start to be looking to you know, go into an uptrend. So we're gonna just wait and see what it does here, you know, and see its reaction at this area. We have, what's it, 44 seconds left of the candle. So let's just wait and see here what G wants to do. So what we're going to do here actually is we're going to move our SL now to this high, because we do want to minimize our risk. And realistically, if we start breaking these highs, I don't want to be in the trade anymore, because the chances are it is switching to bullish. Because if we've made the low here, we push up and we break this high, that started to switch into a bullish trend. So we are going to put our stop loss at break even, just to, you know, avoid any sort of loss. You know, we don't want to, especially on a funded account like this, we want to, you know, minimize our risk as much as possible. And a break even trade instead of a losing trade is definitely a better outcome on a funded. On regular, you know, personal accounts, I wouldn't normally move my SL to break even. I don't like to do it, but I do think on funded, it just protects your capital from unnecessary losses. But yeah, I will wait and see if we can get the drop. We only have a little bit to go, 10 pips or so, 9 pips till the take profit. So yeah, hopefully it can drop, but if it does take us out of break even, then at least you've seen the, you know, the trade and how I react in a trade. Okay, so this is where we're at in the trade right now. Price is pulled up quite a bit. You know, we were up over 1,100 at one point. We're now only down to 600. So, that was a joke. But at the end of the day, we're just going to see how price plays out here. I do still see it dropping, you know, on the higher time frames. Not that I really use them. It does give the vibe that it could keep dropping. Now, there are two scenarios I'm going to be looking for here. Now, first scenario is, it might be easier actually if I show you on here. So price could come and test into this area and carry on back up. So I want to see, first of all, how price reacts in this area. If price, you know, fails to really push down below it, then I may look to get out of the trade early, because it could start to be switching to a bullish trend. But that is only if price comes into here and closes like up here, like it doesn't properly break it. So that's one scenario. Obviously, second scenario is it could just drop through, and the last scenario is obviously it could come back and take us out at break even. But obviously, I'm not as worried about this trade anymore, because we are break even. It's like we're not actually risking anything anymore. So we just have to wait and see how it plays out. Super crazy candle as always though. 130 is notorious. I'm sure a lot of you know that if you trade. That 130 with or without news is pretty mental. Normally it tries to sort of take out the buyers or sellers from London before the New York move. It's just a known thing. You know, fear people into buying, fear people into selling. It does that a lot. But hopefully, I think the main thing from this video that I want you guys to take away is the psychology of seeing pullbacks, seeing it being near TP and not closing, you know, sticking to my plan. I think that is the biggest thing you need to take away from this. Stick to your plan. You know, we could have very easily gone, okay, well, we were up 1,200 here. You know, let me take profit, but that obviously isn't good risk management, because if we're taking profit early, that's bad. You don't want to be doing that. And at the same time, if your plan says move SL to break even under the previous high, which is what I've done, then stick to it and just trade your plan. It's as simple as that. You don't need to make it any more difficult for yourself. Just stick to your plan, you know, trade it, and over time you will be profitable. You know, break even trades are, in my opinion, a win on fundeds, because or on challenge accounts even, because you're not losing any capital, you're just not making any capital. But at the end of the day, if you don't lose any capital, you're not at any risk of losing your account. So that is the thing that's good with break even on fundeds. I don't do break even on personal accounts, but on fundeds I do. Watching trades is so tedious. I'd never recommend you watch trades at all, because it just, well, A, obviously it can mess with your psychology, and B, it's just boring. To be honest, like, if I wasn't recording this live and trying to just show you the live reaction to the trade, it's just boring. Like, you know, save yourself some time, go and do something, go to the gym, whatever it is that you enjoy doing. Just go and do that, man, because really, whether you watch it or not, the outcome is going to be determined, as I said, whether you're at the charts or not. So we are seeing GU push up a bit now. You know, this candle is obviously a bit crazy, but we've just got to wait and see here what it wants to do. If it wants to take us out, then so be it, and we will look for another position tomorrow. But, you know, as I said, I want you guys to see this trade. So as you can see, we did get taken out at break even here, which, you know, is annoying, being up, you know, $1,100. But, you know, we did the strategy correctly. We followed everything to the plan, and we didn't let our psychology get in the way. Now, the reason why I put it to break even, just very quickly so you are aware, is when we came in and made this low below this low and then started pushing up, we didn't want it to switch bullish and stop us out up here. So what we did was we moved our SL to this area here, because this is the new lower high, as you can see. So if we make the low here, like we have, and then pushed up and broken above here, we're moving into bullish structure. And obviously I don't want to be in sells when it's giving that bullish structure. So whenever we created the new lower high, dropped, but then failed to make the new low, having our SL there basically protects us from losing. And on a challenge account, that is very important. You don't want to lose. So that is basically why we moved to break even. It's annoying, but we followed our plan correctly and we didn't lose any capital. So at the end of the day, it's a win for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you want more live trading, just let me know in the comments. Hopefully we can have some more winners rather than break even ones, because they are boring. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to know how I trade, then there is a link to my Telegram in the description, where I teach you exactly how I trade. And yeah, I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next video.